You are not undisciplined. Your budget was broken before you ever opened it, and no amount of willpower was ever going to fix a system built wrong from the start. You've tried the apps, you've tried the envelopes, you've tried waking up early to get serious about money, and every single time, by day 12, it falls apart, and you think the problem is you. It's not. Picture this. You build a budget that gives you $200 a month for groceries, gas, and everything unexpected. That number wasn't based on your real life. It was based on what was left over after fixed costs, not on what you actually need to survive the month. So when your car needs an oil change and groceries go up $8 from last month, your perfect budget collapses in week 2, and you call yourself undisciplined instead of calling the budget broken. I've rebuilt budgets for people making $28,000 to $42,000 a year, and in almost every case the budget itself was demanding something mathematically impossible before a single dollar was ever spent. Let's start with the biggest issue. Most budgets are built around the wrong number entirely. You build your budget around your income when you should be building it around your fixed costs first. Take someone earning $2,600 a month. Rent is $900. Car payment is $350. Insurance is $140. Phone is $60. Minimum debt payments are $110. That's $1,560 gone before groceries, gas, or a single unexpected cost. If your budget app tells you to spend $400 on groceries and $300 on fun, but your real number after fixed costs is only about $1,000 for everything else combined, the app set you up to fail on day 1. Your takeaway: before you build any budget, subtract your fixed costs from your income first. That leftover number is your real starting point, not some percentage a spreadsheet template assumed. Here's the part most people miss. A budget with zero flexibility isn't a strong budget. It's a fragile one. If every dollar has a job and there's no room for a bad week, one unexpected cost breaks the entire month, not just one category. Say your flexible category is $150 and your kid needs a $40 copay you didn't plan for. A rigid budget has no way to absorb that without you feeling like you failed. A real sustainable budget has slack built into it on purpose. Your action today: take whatever flexible spending number you currently have and mentally split it in half. One half is for planned spending. The other half exists purely to absorb the unexpected. And if you don't use it, it rolls forward. That's not a leak. That's the budget doing its job. Stay with me, because this next part changes everything. Most budgets fail because they were built once and never touched again. But your income and expenses change every single month, especially at this income level. If you work hourly or get tips, your paycheck in March might be $300 different than your paycheck in June. A budget built in January, using January's numbers, is already outdated by March. Someone earning $31,000 a year with fluctuating hours tried to force the same fixed budget every month for a year. And every month it failed, not because they overspent, but because the number they were measuring themselves against wasn't real for that specific month. Your takeaway: rebuild your budget every single payday, using that paycheck's actual number, not a monthly average. It takes 5 minutes, and it changes everything about whether the budget feels achievable. Now here's something almost nobody tells you, and it's going to feel like permission you didn't know you needed. A budget that makes you feel deprived every day isn't sustainable, even if it's technically correct on paper. If your budget cuts every single non-essential expense to zero, you will break it, not because you're weak, but because humans aren't built to sustain constant restriction with no relief valve. Someone who budgets $0 for anything enjoyable typically lasts 2 to 3 weeks before one big screw-it purchase wipes out any progress they made. A budget with even $15 or $20 a month built in on purpose for something you enjoy will outlast a perfect budget with zero room to breathe almost every time. Your action today: put a small, specific dollar amount into your budget for something just for you. Not as a reward, as a requirement for the budget to actually survive contact with real life. Let's bring this back to where we started. You are not undisciplined. You were handed budgeting advice built for incomes with slack, timelines with no fluctuation, and zero tolerance for the reality of an unexpected $40 copay or a slow month at work. The problem was never your willpower. It was a system that assumed a version of your life that doesn't exist. Here's your one move for today. Rebuild your budget using this paycheck's actual number, not last month's average, and split your flexible spending in half, planned and unexpected. That one shift fixes more budgets than any app ever will. If this video helped you see that your budget, not your discipline, was the problem, subscribe so you catch the next one, because I'm about to show you exactly how to rebuild a budget that survives a bad week instead of collapsing the second one happens.